Welcome to this somatic practice for restful energy. Today we will be working with the breath in a beautiful way to open the body and to receive energy from life and from all around us. You can do this practice in any position or place you'd like to. It is usually the most powerful when you're lying down, but see what's available to you right now and go with that. So, this practice is called whole body breathing because we are using our senses and our imagination to invite an experience that the whole body can breathe. And so we're really working with the skin and the idea that the pores on our skin are already opening and closing way below the level of our awareness in order to regulate our fluid balance, for example, when we sweat. And that is something we can imagine, be with, attune to in a way that allows the air around us, the breath that we're breathing, to enter and penetrate the body. This is not necessarily a literal process, but it is facilitated by our sensory, tactile experience of our skin and our imagination. And our body understands what we're doing on those two levels. So, as we go through the practice, I invite you to play with how to make this your own. There's nothing that you do or don't have to feel, but allow yourself to experience what happens through this process. As we begin, take a moment to make yourself comfortable. Finding a way to orient and position yourself in your space, and allowing your body to relax into whatever support is available to you right now, be it a chair, a bed, a carpet, a blanket. Giving yourself space and permission to start to slow down and unwind. And as you come into your own presence, I invite you to start to attend to your breath the way that it is right now, not changing anything. Simply feeling the flow of air into you and out of you. Welcoming your breath to be full, easy, and slow. And as we go through this practice, the softer and gentler we can be with our breathing, the better it is. We don't really have to try. We just have to open up and receive. Noticing the inhale, that sense of filling, gathering air and energy into yourself. And then noticing the exhale, the sense of emptying, releasing, softening. So beginning now to feel that as you breathe in, you could trace the air inside your head. You're breathing in through the nose or the mouth if you have to, but attending to the feeling that the air sweeping inside the head. And on the exhale, just resting your attention, letting the air sweep back out of the head, out of the nose. So having this feeling that as you breathe in, you're filling your head. And as you breathe out, you're emptying the head. The breath travels through the nose, up and back into the interior space of the head. Sensing the air as a flowing current. That your attention is just riding on. Good. And now could you imagine that as you're breathing in through the nose, the skin of your head and face can also breathe in. Your pores can open and you're kind of absorbing from the space around your head into the inside of the head. And try that a few times, always resting attention with the exhale. Just notice this dual feeling of breathing in through the nose, but also through the skin. And you might feel this more clearly on certain parts of your skin, maybe the front of the face or the cheeks. And other parts might feel a bit numb or blocked, not as accessible. That's fine. Let your body open up to this. Over time, things tend to soften. Good, and then we're gonna experience this through the rest of the body as well. So, sensing now the skin of the throat and the neck. As you breathe in, could you invite that area of the body to open and receive the air that's around it? Both the front of the throat and the back of the neck, and the sides. And including the base of the neck, the collarbones, the shoulders. Breathing in and receiving through this part of you. Softening the boundary of the skin. skin of the shoulder blades and the upper back, allowing the air to pour into you with each inhale. The front of the chest, can be quite a vulnerable region to open, so allowing yourself to relax with each exhale, to drop any heaviness. And if ever you feel you can't connect with your inhale, or you can't receive, or it gets too much, always come back to your exhale. Let your body rest there, that space of releasing. Let's keep going, breathing through the front of the chest and the upper back, and through the upper arms. Just sensing the skin there, letting it open as much or as little as it wants to. Inviting a flow of energy and life and air and breath through the arms, through the elbows, through the lower arms, the wrists, the hands, and the fingers. Breathing through both the arms, breathing into the arms, through the skin. Letting the body receive with the inhale and relax with the exhale. Into the torso, the abdomen, the back. Taking a few breaths as you sense the whole of the middle and lower back. Breathing into the lower back through the surface of the skin. And then the front of the belly, the sides of the waist, also opening. Breathing into the hips and the pelvis. The skin around the hip region, the buttocks, even the pelvic floor. And then sensing the skin of the legs, the thighs. As you inhale, receiving breath and energy into the thighs from all directions, above, below, to the sides. Our skin surrounds us, so when we do this practice, we're opening in 3 dimensions in 360 degrees. The way that if you immerse in water, your body just soaks up the water through the skin. Breathing into the knees, backs of the knees, the lower legs, breathing into the calf muscles, the ankles, the feet, sensing the skin of the soles of the feet opening, tops of the feet, the toes, and as we come to the end of the practice, could you sense the whole surface of your skin, the whole body, breathing in and out, gently, spaciously, receiving and releasing. Sensing the space around the body as a rich, fertile, healing space that you can absorb, can soak in, stay with this as long as you like. Taking your time to keep releasing and opening layer by layer, part by part, breath by breath. Whenever you like, you can even let go of the attention on physical breath and just bask in the sensations on your skin, the exchange that is already happening. So please take your time. Let your body decide when you feel complete, when it's time to move on, and give yourself an easy and slow transition out of this practice. As you return, I invite you to notice how you feel. Notice what's changed in you. And taking a moment to appreciate yourself and your body for showing up for this, for the life that you are experiencing in each moment. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I would love to hear how you feel in the comments. If you would like to learn more about me and my work, feel free to visit my website, which is linked in the video.